Guys, this is Graham from GainTap, talking to you a little bit today about duplicate content. As you may or may not know, I wrote this article covering duplicate content and something kind of goofy I saw with a website company that uses a lot of templated content. Now, that can sound like a really good thing because it's faster to get your content on your site, but from a search engine point of view, you're kind of starting off on the wrong foot. It's really bad to have duplicate content. I'd say at late 2014, there was a Google update that started attacking spam sites, and spam sites tend to really just copy and paste content, or they'll just scrape it from other websites using, bot programs to build out their websites, and your site's going to look just like a spam site, basically. So let's look at this. Here are some screenshots I took that show 3 different websites, but they have exactly the same content on their page covering a dental process called bonding. Now, if you have like one page that's copied, maybe not a big deal. But when you have nearly all of your pages on your website are duplicate content and look spammy, that's going to be a huge issue. So what I later found out was that this company sells an additional package for search engine optimization, which kind of gets rid of all this stuff supposedly, but that just seems unethical to me, that you would let someone launch their website with this templated content. I would never do anything like that because I know it's going to have a negative effect. It's not even just like letting them start off with really basic content. It's straight up starting you off with bad content that's going to get you penalized. So let me just show you an example of how you can tell that your content is original. I'm just going to go to my home page because I know I wrote this and it's original. And if you highlight your copy and paste it into Google, preferably put some quotations around it because that just searches for that unique phrase, you'll see here the only thing that comes up aside from these ads is my website. If this were a duplicate, there would be multiple websites using that phrase, and I would see them all populate here because Google will be ranking all of them. So that just gives you an indicator that this is original content. For these other sites that I found, I don't want to really call them out because the business owners, it's not their fault. I don't want to highlight the actual websites, but if you were to search these phrases that you can see just a sentence or two, you'll see dozens of websites pop up. And at a point, Google will just say, it'll just consider them all to be the same website, and it'll give you this result that just says, if you like, you can repeat the search with the omitted results included, which of course, like, nobody does. So effectively what they're doing is they're just burying your website in search very deep. So you'll likely only rank, if you're using an approach like this where you have templated content, you're likely only going to rank for your brand keywords, so your exact search for the website URL, essentially. So I hope that's helpful. I hope it gives you a little bit of an idea of what you might be getting into when you work with a pre-built website company like this. And generally, it's a recommendation of mine. I mean, of course, I'm biased because I build sites and I do internet marketing, but it's generally a recommendation of mine to avoid site builders because of this kind of situation where they try to upsell you into a position that if you don't really know, you might know more. You're just focusing on running your business or launching a business, that this just seems like this add-on package when really it's pretty critical if you want people to find you on search engines, which a vast majority of individuals, that's what they use to find you. So I hope that's helpful.